What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick. He's just standing there menacingly cactus, and today we are going to be showcasing all of the trivial and enigmatic mysteries, all of the anchor and chest locations for the brand new Shattered Realm Ruins of Wrath location, available just now with the Week 3 weekly reset for Season of the Lost. Now, a word of caution, guys, the safe passage ability becomes available today, so obviously you're going to need that if you want to access all of the different locations. So make sure you've done your first Shattered Realm completion and completed your Wayfinder's Voyage quest in order to access that new ability, that upgrade from your compass. And I would also recommend grabbing the upgrade if you can that lets you see nearby Ascendant anchors when you activate True Sight. So keeping all that in mind, let's talk about the different locations. Now the first one, as you head down towards that very first beacon that you're going to have to activate, you'll find one on your direct route just kind of floating in the air right here. Now, just before or slightly after you activate that first beacon and start fighting enemies, there's going to be a big hive portal right in front of you that eventually is going to spawn enemies out of it. But just beyond it, as you can see, there's an anchor you can grab. At this point, you do want to align that first beacon. Once that's done, turn around and head back the way you came. You're going to see a True Sight activation, so hit that and then jump up the pathway to get your first pretty easy chest. Now, once you've grabbed this first chest, this first trivial mystery, you want to continue heading in that direction, again, back the way you came. From here, you're going to kind of fall on this island that's underneath where you first traversed over to get to that first beacon, and down here, as you can see, there is a barrier. So head kind of towards the front of this area, as you can see, where you can overlook and see this massive region. Invoke the barrier breach and then head back towards that barrier, and inside here there is another chest with another trivial mystery. Now, after you've grabbed this, you do want to head basically directly back to that first beacon. Now, once you're here, you want to go to the left and there's another True Sight activation. So invoke that and it's going to create a pretty big bridge. As you're traveling across this bridge, there will be an anchor midway that you can collect. But continue going forward and you're going to find yourself on this island. And there's another True Sight here that you can utilize to make your way back, but you actually want to skirt along the island, and as you can see, as you do, you're going to find a barrier breach. Now grab this and continue kind of skirting around the edge of this floating island, and as you can see, the barrier entrance is right here, so head inside for another chest. This time, it's an enigmatic mystery. Now from here, the True Sight that you would use to get back the way you came actually also opens up an additional path to your left, as you can see. So you want to take that, and just like the first one, there is another Ascendant anchor midway as you're traveling here, and then you're going to land on this separate island here. Now from here, there isn't anything available this week that you can grab, so you're simply landing here to hit that True Sight again so you can make it back to the other island. I guess you could have just stopped halfway and then made your way back, but I digress. Make your way all the way back to that very first beacon alignment. Okay, so once you're at the beacon, head just a little bit more forward towards this massive tower that's right near you, and there's going to likely be some enemies, some wizards that you need to fight along with a hive ship, and once you're done with those, you're actually going to see a True Sight activation kind of right here, and that opens a winding path that you can take. As you can see, it simply winds its way up to the top of this structure, and midway there's another Ascendant anchor, and then when you get to the top there is a chest, as you can see. Now once you've grabbed this, head towards the kind of boulder area where you have to jump your way through the slow fields. And as you're making your way through, as you can see towards the left side and a little bit down, one of these floating boulders has an anchor that you can simply grab on your way. Now there's definitely some more stuff here, but we're going to come back after we've activated the second beacon and therefore can actually activate stuff like the safe passage and so on. But as you just kind of jump out of those boulders to the bridge, there's another Ascendant anchor, as you can see, that you can grab. At this point, do the second beacon alignment. Alright, now once that is all done, all the enemies are cleared, you want to kind of turn around and jump up onto this rocky outcrop, and you can see there is a true sight activation. So hit that and go across the bridge. This is going to lead you pretty far to another kind of rock island where there's another true sight activation waiting for you. But there's also a barrier breach waiting for you right here. So what you actually want to do is jump across to the other side of this rock island. There's going to be an Ascendant anchor right here, and also there's going to be the barrier entranceway. So you might have to, if you've taken time, go back, activate barrier breach, and then you can jump up this cliff right here and then simply loop around, and inside here there is another trivial mystery chest. Now, once you grab this, you're simply going to want to activate True Sight again and make your way back across to where that second beacon is. Now from here, head back to the floating boulders passageway where the slow fields are, and you can actually activate that safe passage ability. Now, once you do, as you can see, you can easily activate the True Sight right next to it. You can grab the anchor that's like right here, and you can grab this chest that's right here as well. But then actually double back, and because you will have to activate safe passage again, but because you have immunity to that slow field, you can easily make the jump to that chest that you saw just kind of floating here earlier, and that's another trivial mystery in that same area. Now, once you grab that, you want to double back to where you just were and continue going forward with that True Sight ability. So where you got that first chest in this area, as you can see, just continue making your way forward, and then there's another slow field right in front of you. So you actually want to head in here, activate safe passage, and that's going to let you jump up on top of this structure, and there's an easy chest waiting for you right here. Now, after that, you're going to exit the slow field and you're going to make your way into this giant entranceway. And right away, you're going to see two passages. One on your left is blocked by a barrier, and then there's one clear one on your right. Right behind this kind of structure, as you can see, there's True Sight, and you can even see when you activate True Sight, it activates a passageway in the barrier. So you're going to have to lower that barrier, hit that True Sight activation, and then do that jumping puzzle. So it's a little bit complicated, but here's what you do. Head down the opposite passageway. There's an anchor waiting for you as you go here, real easy to grab. And then there's another one actually as you continue down here, but as you keep continuing down, you are going to see another barrier breach entrance. So this is important because you're actually going to go past it, and at the very bottom, kind of right on the cliffside, you'll see the invoke barrier breach. So here's what you need to do. You need to invoke that. That's going to lower the barrier you just passed, and there is a chest in here that you can grab, but then you're going to need to invoke the barrier breach inside here next to the chest and make a mad dash all the way back. And if you're fast enough, as you can see, you can hit the True Sight and then make it through this barrier. It's really hard to do. I ended up needing to use my Thunder Crash to go even faster. So if you have something like Icarus Dash, whatever, you can make this, but you again need to activate it, absolutely book it back, hit True Sight, and then go through this barrier, and you can barely make it, but if you do, you're going to be on that True Sight passageway. From here, make your way up, and as you can see, there is an Ascendant anchor on your way up, and then keep going up, climbing, and there's a chest at the very top of this structure, and this is your second enigmatic mystery. Now, once you're up here, you can keep climbing, and as you can see that massive tower that I referenced earlier. There's actually a couple of things in this tower. You are not supposed to be able to get these right now, but If you specifically have a warlock utilizing something like Dawnblade, you can, from this high point, use your super and make it all the way across inside this massive tower. Now, if you're not a hunter, it's going to take some work, but as you can see, we actually did it. You can utilize the Salvation's Grip exotic grenade launcher, the stasis grenade launcher from Beyond Light, and you can slowly and methodically, as you can see, make your way up this tower, climb the tower with the use of stasis, and potentially utilizing a little bit of super as well, you can make your way inside this tower. Once you're inside here, you're going to activate the true sight, and there's an anchor as you're making your way up, and at the very top, trust me guys, there should be a chest. Our teammate couldn't possibly be bothered to wait, so he grabbed the chest that's up here, and apparently they despawn. I don't know why Bungie makes them despawn, but they despawn. So there is a chest here, 100%, but unfortunately just it took us a while longer to climb our way up with the grip, and we weren't able to grab that. But rest assured, there is one in here. And guys, that is it for the video. Those are all of the different locations available this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, found this informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.